Well, welcome viewers. The Bricklaying Mastery. I'll tell you why the Bricklaying Mastery is sort of a bit, it's not, you know, because really when you think about it, there's not that much to bricklaying, is there? And a lot of brickies know it. So why would you bother with Mastery? Why would you bother with Bricklaying Mastery? But we're getting a few in on that one. The book was the one. Wow. But here we are today, down in Sydney. Giving it a go. Another insurance job. Of course, the company closed yesterday, I think it was. Is it the 1st of July today? Well, I let the company close yesterday for good. And one insurance company so far has kept me on ABN. And that's why I'm here. ABN. I let 2 go. I knew I'd have to let them go. But it just wasn't worth workers' comp and all that shit just to get some insurance jobs. I'd had enough of it. So, you know, they won't tell you on the news, but the politicians just got another 3.5% pay rise. Has anybody heard about that one? The politicians, they just got another 3.5% pay rise. Yeah. Sounds fair, I suppose. You know they're supposed to be serving us, don't you? But they're not. And where are they getting their wealth from? Yeah. Well, this is just a simple pier. You can see the tyres are there. Got a bit of a knock. They won't get it fixed. Aussies. Don't see many true blue Aussies anymore. That was a bit of a fresh air there. Nearly at the end of it. Nice and early, 7:30. Oh, stacked on. Too busy fucking talking. Well, I hope your careers are going good. That's all I can really say, really. I hope your apprentices are going good. I was talking to the Brickwork network guy, Andy. He might come on for a chat. It's just good not having any stress. No stress. None. No stress. So good. Years and years of it. And just at the end of my career, I noticed the non-payers. You've always got a non-payer going to pop up on you. I noticed they increased. Yeah. The non-payers increased in the last couple of years, and that put me off a bit too, because you'd finish the job and they'd tell you how good it is, and then you'd wait your 30 days and be going, are you going to pay? And some of them just didn't. Simple as that. Just didn't. Don't hit your level, you young blokes. Not worth it. Yeah, it just didn't pay. That was interesting. A lot of those towards the end of the career. Not sure why. And what I found strange about that was they tell you how good the job was. But then when it came to pay for it, fucking hell. Very strange time. Bit of noise, boys. Bit of noise. Throw a couple of tyres in it. Now you might say you've already got long tyres in it, but remember, what's the rule with the insurance companies? What's the rule with the insurance companies? Give them everything they want. They wanted extra tyres in it. Give them what they want, or they won't ring you again. They won't tell you. They won't speak to you. They just disappear. Remember that. Just do what they fucking want. And they'll call you back. They're good, those nails that when you hit the nail in, it spreads the thing and it all locks up. They're good, those. I like them. Yeah. There's no saving the country, all right? There's no one going to come to rescue you. It's not going to change. It is what it is. Okay, you can kid yourself all you like. The next government ain't going to fix it. The government after that ain't going to fix it. This is just a repeat of history. What do you mean by that? Well, how did all those great nations fall? Rome, what are they called again? The Ottomans. You know? How did they all fall? Do you think Iran's worried about America? Those people have been going for 2,000 years. They'll say anything to America. They don't care. 2,000 years of it. When you put if any of you young blokes are watching this, when you put your brick against the able flex, don't get any mud between the able flex and the brick. Place it so it's not grabbing the mud and pushing it in. Keep that completely clean and clear. That's your responsibility. Your boss will tell you that. There's nothing worse than seeing mud between able flex and the brick. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Okay, I hope we've got enough bricks. Yep, another early day for me. But there's no point rushing down here because you can't get out of here till 10 o'clock. The traffic's just bumper to bumper. Bumper to bumper. What's that one? No. These are the salvage bricks. No pressure, no worries, no problems. I don't know if any of you's ever heard of a bloke called Ozzy Osbourne, who was a singer. He never trusted when things were going good because something would always go wrong. And there's some wisdom in that, but there's also a lot of worry in that as well, isn't there? The secret to that is stay straight. Stay off the alcohol and the drugs. Nothing new. Most things don't get past your guard. The only thing that's going to be a problem with that is the people that are on the alcohol and drugs are going to give you the shits. They may not at first, but they will eventually. I've seen so many people die before their time, alcohol and drugs. Just died before their time. See that? Don't get any mud between that brick and the able flex. Stack bond. And of course, make sure you lay these with the feather down. That's another trap with these, isn't it? Get the feather down. I'm just doing a video so you just don't get sick of watching me in the fucking studio. And when you've got to rake stuff like this, let it go a bit hard and it doesn't get as dirty. And that's helpful. You don't shit all over your work. I won't clean this one because it'll cost him too much for me to come back. He'll clean it himself. Sorry if I'm not onto the comments, but I'm just a bit far away at the moment. I got years on the back of the truck. Little tapsy there. Bring that over a bit. That's nice. All right. And it looks like I've mixed enough mud too. Nothing worse when you got oxide and you got fucking 2 or 3 bricks left to lay, and then you lay them with a bit of mud that you've mixed up and it's not the same colour. Hate that. But I should have enough mud. I made sure I mixed a bit extra. What are the comments here? I've been following you for 4 years, and that is Dominic Wallace. G'day, Dominic. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I hope you got something out of it. That'd be my wish. I'm not one that, you know, to me, laying a brick's laying a fucking brick. I don't idolise it. I don't get any mud between the brick and the oval flex. I don't idolise it. I don't make a big deal out of it. Some people, fuck. Everybody's different. Everybody's approach is different. The way people want to do it's different. You know, there's a minimum tolerance of bad work. There's a minimum tolerance. But there's also a minimal tolerance of fucking perfectionists as well. You get with a perfectionist and they will drive you round the bend, and then you'll look at some of their work and you'll go, fuck. Because a perfectionist, I'll just get some more bricks, a perfectionist is not about getting everything perfect. It's a psychological thing that they've got going on. It's about you being told what they want. And if you can handle that, then you'll handle the perfection. If you can't handle that, you won't. Because the first thing you've got to know about a perfectionist is they are not what they expect you to be. That's the abuse of it. They are not what they expect you to be. Right? So once you get that down in your mind, you can go, right, oh, okay then. I'm not going to be what this person wants me to be, but the beauty of that is they are not what they want to be either. Because the perfectionist forgot that there's no such thing as perfection. And they're the most difficult people to deal with. Especially if they're a fucking headstrong site manager that's lost touch with reality. Never give your invoice to a site manager. Always deal with the contract manager, because the site manager will get envious of what you're making. Okay, he's stuck on a wage. He chose that for himself. He's limited to his wage. If you put give him your $10,000 invoice, he's going to cause trouble for you because he'll be envious. Never give your invoice to a site manager, ever. Now, shout out to everyone that's watching. Hope you're all doing well. I got something going on tonight coming up. I forget what might be. What is it? Oh, the finance one. Might be the finance one or chemical captivity. One of those. For those of you that are struggling with addiction, don't give up. I chose to stay straight throughout my career. You'll see, I don't know if you can see, but I got plastic and I built over the plastic. A lot of you guys would do this as well. And you just cut the plastic off at the bottom. That way you've got absolutely no risk of mess that you don't want to have to worry about cleaning up. Yeah, just a little thing. Little thing, but a big. The little things are often the biggest things, you'll find, in this fucking silly game. The country will not get better, okay? I don't want to put a damper on it. So what's that mean? It means enjoy, not recklessly, but enjoy the life that you have. Because it's all because of the politicians. They ain't going to be able to fix it. They say they are, but they're not. They can't. It's too far gone. So what do? You get your life in order, all right? Work out what your finances are. Don't overspend. That's where a lot of young people go wrong. Don't overspend. Just be smart. Be smart. Stay smart. And if you stay straight, which is the hardest thing to do, everything else will follow. Okay, if you stay straight. There's just a natural blessing that comes with that you won't get if you don't. You'll see a lot of people on drugs and that, they're cursed. They're just naturally cursed because that's the object. Keep them cursed. You say, well, it didn't work that way for me. Well, you're an exception. You're an exception to the rule, whoever you are. We're getting near the end of this now. Yep, if you stay straight, 9 out of 10 things that try to come and get you will be repulsed. Because the spirit of this world is repulsed by people that stay straight. Did you know that? The spirit of this world is repulsed by the people that stay straight. Now, there's been the Gazans. I'm not into Gaza and all that, but I watched the video last night. The Gazans are protesting against Hamas. And this is what these fucking protesting clowns won't tell you. Hamas is shooting them and kneecapping all the young blokes, shooting them in the knees, blowing their legs to bits. Any other protesters that they see that are in the wrong place at the wrong time will be shot. They're shooting them. They're not going to tell you that. Right, don't get any mud between the able flex and the brick. So we've got a brick tie that's upsetting that. And now this is starting to get upset by this bracket, so I've got to cut it. That should work. Been doing that carnivore diet. Fucking my stomach is so much better. Oh, if you haven't done carnivore, do carnivore if you want to fix your stomach. Fucking my stomach is 100% better. 100% better. I recommend it. 100%. All the way. Carnivore diet. And it's not that dear. I thought, fuck, if you eat meat all the time, that's going to cost a lot. It doesn't. You just buy the big slab. We buy the big slab. Right? Yeah, we buy the big slab, and it lasts 2 weeks. Wrap it in a cloth. You get those cloth bags. You put it in a cloth bag. Two weeks. The last one I bought cost $300. Which sounds like a lot, doesn't it? But that's $150 a week for prime fucking meat. When you think about it, that's not much at all. $150. No shit, no other stuff. And it takes time to transition, like your body goes through a fucking transition. Bit of a shock, but once you get all those fucking things from the veggies and that out of your system, it's definitely the way to go. I've never felt better. My stomach is completely without pain. There's no... I can't describe how fucking good it is. The carnivore. Now, who we got there? I must look like a fuckwit coming up to it like this. The only two perfectionists I worked with was, oh, who's that? Roddy Till. Oh. Well, Brickslayer wouldn't let me lay face bricks. I was fucking hopeless. And I appreciated that. And it didn't matter to me, you know. Because when I looked at his work, it wasn't that as fucking good as he thought it was. And sorry if you're listening, Slayer, but that's the truth. Good to see you, Rod. I would have come to the hospital, you know, but I'm frightened of the fucking jab. I won't get the jab. So I've got a couple of these builders that are leaving me on ABN and letting me do their insurance work. So I do, 2 or 3 days a fortnight and get me 4 or 5 grand, or sometimes 2 grand, but still, it covers the bills, That's all I'm trying to do. At our age, you want it like tonight. I'm looking forward to the footy. I'm going to enjoy the footy. You've got to live your life to enjoy it. I never went to work to gain work. I went to work to get money so that I could live outside of work. Because a lot of guys don't know how to fucking live outside of work. They just don't know what to do. Sitting around getting pissed every fucking night ain't going to help anything. You got to have life after work. Now this had some soldiers there. They had soldiers there. But I'm just going to fucking cut some splits and put the splits there. Good to see you, Rod. Hope you're well, mate. One of the best fucking tradesmen I ever knew. And a great bloke to go with it. Yeah, Craig Smith, he was bearable. Craig was bearable. Once Slayer starts, it's fucking unbearable. But, as I said to him the other day, because he works on his own now, he doesn't want people interfering with his work. That's how he likes to work. Well, that's perfect. Perfect for him. Don't get mud between your bricks and your able flex. So Jacinta Allen's been caught in this construction thing. $15 billion, they've all stolen it. Hamas is still fucking firing missiles and everything at Israel. I was watching them bury the Palestinians and shit yesterday. You can see it on YouTube. Hundreds of funerals and little kids, and they cry over them and stuff, which who wouldn't? And you're watching it and you're going, why don't they just stop fucking firing missiles and aggravating people and everything will be all right? Now, what you've got to realise with this two-state rule, right, for those of you that might be uninformed, the two-state they want this two-state. Israel gave Gaza to the Palestinians in 2005. They were given the whole fucking region. Right? They were given the region. What'd they do with it? They were given more money than any other geographic civilization in world history. Do you know that? They were given more money than any other geographic civilization in world history, and what'd they do with it? They could have turned that fucking place into Singapore. What'd they do? They created a fucking terror tunnel paradise. I'll tell you who was another good bricklayer too. Your brother John. He was a good bricklayer. Oh yeah. Yeah, he was a good bricklayer, that bloke. And I think he's still lays them. Manly's going good, so are the Roosters. Yeah, it's been a good year of footy. I'd like to trim that a bit, but I fucking won't. I'll leave it. Roosters are going good. Cherry Evans has settled in pretty well. I don't know if everyone would agree with that, but he's doing a great job. So I'll cut a split for there. I'll make that a nice split. What do you think? Make that a nice split? Because they had these there and it looked like shit. They've just cut these with a trowel or something and clumped them there like that. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm going to cut a split. All right, so what I'll do now, I won't get a brick in there. I need, that's 65, that's 70, I'll just cut 55s. I'll cut a half into a 55, I'll cut a full brick into a 55, I'll plump them there, and then I've got some fiddling around there, so I'm nearly finished. I'm going to get off, guys, so that I can wrap this up. Keep your eyes open for tonight. I think it'll be one of them, one of the shows, but catch you later.